Gentlemen, and welcome to Waterbury, Connecticut, the Waterbury Career Academy campus, the home of the Spartans. Good evening, Mitch Beck with you, along with Gabriel Humphrey. He's our videographer and our engineer tonight. This is a DETSportsmedia.com production of CIAC Waterbury Boys Varsity Basketball, seen only on Channel 16 and YouTube. Welcome. We've got a great game for you on the Sports Media Game of the Week. We have the Waterbury Career Academy Spartans taking on the Kennedy Eagles. Both teams are 5-6. In their last game, Waterbury Career Academy lost to Torrington 61-49, and Kennedy have won their last two. They defeated Wolcott 78-74 and defeated Watertown 79-72. Kennedy is led by Jay Turner, who's averaging 25 points per game, and Matt Torres at 21 points per game, the two seniors. Their common opponents, Kennedy is 5-4, WCA 4-3. Teams are going to go and line up on their respective free throw lines across there, and we will have the anthem momentarily, and that will have happen right now. So stand by, and we will have the national anthem and then the starting lineups for you in just a moment.
Kennedy Eagles and your Waterbury Career Academy Spartans. Prior to the game, we'd like to remind all spectators that the CIAC requires us to maintain high standards of courtesy, fair play, and sportsmanship. We ask that you show respect towards players, coaches, and officials. At this time, to honor America, please rise or remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem. John O'Toole is our PA announcer today. And now the starting lineups for the Kennedy Eagles. Number 5, Manny Beeman, a freshman, will start along with the seniors that we mentioned before. 21, Matt Torres, and number 24, Jay Turner. Also starting is an exciting young freshman, Sincere Dozier, who scored 27 and 28 points in his last two games. Outstanding for a freshman. And number 34, Kazir Norwood. They are, of course, coached by Ryan Sullivan, and they have Chris Savage is the JV head coach, and also the assistant is Dennis Smith, the assistant varsity coach. For the Waterbury Career Academy, starting in the backcourt, number 1, Jonathan Edwards. Number 3, Langston Racine. Number 14, Khalil Simon. Number 22, the leader of this squad, Marquand Watson. And number 24, Rafael Prado. Watson having a tremendous season, averaging 20.5 points per game, 16 rebounds, and 2.1 block shots. Langston Racine in the backcourt is averaging 3.6 assists and 3 steals. So this should be an exciting game. Two really, really good squads who are both trying to still find their identity 11 games in. Both teams are 5-6. Waterbury Career Academy coached by Ronan O'Leary. And we've got them underway. Our referees today. Our referee is Andrew Magazine, and our umpire is Todd Pinchik. Andrew Magazine will toss up the ball momentarily. Two teams huddling around their respective squads, squads around the coaches. Gabriel, I'm tired. Can you tell? I'm brain dead already, and we haven't even officially started. Although some would tell you I was brain dead before I came in here, even when I'm wide awake. All right. Enough clowning around. So you see Matt Turner standing in the circle there. Get used to seeing him. He will be putting up some points tonight, as will number 24, Jay Turner, who is off to our right. Jay Turner's averaging 25 points per game. Torres averaging 21. And it looks like Torres is going to jump with Marquise Watson. Turner right behind him. Interesting strategy here. And the ball goes up. And won by Kennedy, but controlled by WCA. Langston Racine misses a shot, kicks it out wide to Simon. And there's a three from Watson, just to start us off. If Watson gets hot early, this could get ugly in a hurry. Full court pressure coming from WCA. Ball thrown down low and back outside wide and swung around. Turner has it now. Senior looks for some help, finds it. Move in and outside, and a long shot for three. That goes off the rim. And Watson with the rebound. He brings it up over center court and gets some help from Edwards. Edwards gives it off to Prado. Back out to Watson. His three is no good. And rebounded by Kennedy. Jay Turner pushes the tempo, goes all the way up the court, and kicks it out to Torres. Torres finds some room, but he loses the shot. And Watson has it, gives it up to Edwards. Edwards is looking for Watson! I don't know if you saw Watson throw up his arm. He was communicating right there with Edwards that that's what they wanted to do. And it's 5-0 that fast. It was a sweet little move there. Ball is kicked outside wide for three, and it's good. Kazir Norwood buries that one, make it 5-3. 6:26 remaining in the first quarter. So glad to have you along with us here on a Friday night. Prado swings it around. Ball worked down to Watson. Nice move. Prado goes to the hoop and goes off the glass and makes it 7-3. Half-court press is broken. And a nice move to go to the glass by Sincere Dozier. The young freshman, as we told you earlier, has had 27 and 28 points in his last two. Racine has it, swings it across to Edwards. Down low to Watson. They look to get him started. A little jump hook, and it doesn't go. Rebounded by Dozier. And Turner brings him up. Edwards there. Torres. He's blocked by Prado, who gets his first. First foul of the game.
First foul number 24, Rafael Prado. His first, team's first.
Turner will quarterback it on the way in. Thrown out to Torres. Torres and Racine. Torres loses the handle, and it's kicked out to Watson, and he misses the jam. Edwards pulls up for three and hits. 10-5. That's a backcourt violation. Turner was looking to hit Beeman, but he was still in the backcourt. 5:12 remaining in the first quarter. Prado will inbound to Racine. And Racine surveys the territory, kicks it out to Simon. Simon throws up a three. That goes in and out. Prado winds up with it, and he tosses it to Edwards. Edwards can't handle it, and it goes back to Kennedy. 5:02 in the first. Beeman gives it back to Turner. Turner and Edwards looking to keep it in the backcourt. Beeman gets it, throws it into the corner. Another three, and that one is hit again by Norwood. 2-point margin. Racine. Beam. Thrown back out. Swung around to Simon. Simon back out to Racine. Racine fights his way in. That shot's blocked. He gets it to Simon. Simon's got it. Back to Racine. Racine looks like he was looking for Prado there, but no good. Simon goes across the top to Edwards. Edwards gets the runner, and it's good. Double team. Nice play by Prado. Simon almost was able to keep it in, but his foot hit the ground, and Kennedy will retain it. Beeman will take it and throw it inbounds. Turner now goes one-on-one with Edwards. They double team. Beeman throws up a three. That's missed wildly. And Watson has it. Comes with speed across the half court. Looks to go the whole way. Gets the runner off the boards and in. If Watson gets hot and Turner makes another mistake, throws it out of bounds, trying to hook up with Beeman. Well, as I was saying, if Watson gets hot, and it looks like he is, this could get ugly in a hurry. 14-8 with 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. Happy to have you along on this DETSportsmedia.com production that you're watching either on Channel 16 or YouTube. So thrilled to have you with us. Skimmed across the top. Edwards, he's manned. Swings it around to Racine, quickly to Watson for three, and he hits it again. 17-8. 9-point lead, biggest of the game. And we have a travel. Kyle Brown, who checked into the game, gets called for the travel. So Racine running a set play. Simon over to Watson. Across to Edwards. Racine, they were looking for him for three. Simon puts himself in a position to shoot. They're spreading it out. Prado sets up Racine. Racine goes to Watson, who tries to go, and it doesn't work, and he gets fouled. Foul's going to go to Matt Torres, his first.
Foul number 21, Matt Torres, his first, team's first. At the line, shooting two.
Watson's going to shoot two. He's off to a heck of a start. Puts the first one in. Nothing but net. And he shoots the second. That goes in and out. And Edwards with the rebound. Watson picks it up. And no. Watson will go back. That looks like that's going to get called on Norwood. And that's his first. So Watson made one. Now he's going to shoot another two. Can't stress enough how important rebounding is, and Edwards nailing that one. Set this entire situation up. It's 19-8. Prado checks out. Checking in is Larry Lazaro. And he hits a second, make it 20-8. It's a 12-point lead, largest of the game for the Spartans. Nice ball movement by Kennedy, kicked into the corner. That's a three, that's no good. And it's knocked out of bounds by Juwan Jones. Edwards and Racine in the backcourt for the Spartans. Lazaro, Simon, and Watson up front. Nice move, and it makes it. Lazaro with a nice shot there. Makes it 22-8. Sincere Dozier at the top. The freshman looks around for some help and gets it from Beeman. Torres. He and Simon facing up. Racine and Dozier. Beeman looks for a shot, doesn't have one. Goes to Torres, goes back to the corner. Nice spin move. And stepped out of bounds was Sincere Dozier. Beeman is going to check out. Turner returns. Checking in is Zion Lott. Going to go take a seat is Khalil Simon. Give him a break. Edwards looks to inbound and is able to do so. Gets it back. He had given it to Lazaro. Edwards working on Thompson. Or excuse me. Nice runner. He was working on Turner. And it gets put back in by Watson. 24-8. And they're going to call that one on Juwan Jones. Looked to me like Edwards was still moving. Could have been called either way, I guess. 24-8 with 1:16 to go in the first quarter. Lazaro throws it in to Racine, who brings it up over center court and goes between the legs, looking for help. There's Lott. Lott takes the pick, gets it to Watson. Watson telling guys to go. Racine goes hard to the hoop, goes right from one hand to the other. And there's Watson again. 26-8. Kennedy really struggling to find anything offensively. The double team looked like he stepped out of bounds there. And a nice move down low. And that one is finished by Juwan Jones. Watson went for the block with 31 seconds left in the first. 26-10. Nice move by Racine. He gets by Kyle Brown and gets the layup, 28-10. 17 seconds and counting. Thrown up over the top. And lost in the feet and recovered. And going for the layup. And good. Coming back the other way, Racine, no good. At the end of one, we have WCA leading Kennedy 28-12. Watson was just almost completely unstoppable in that first quarter. Dominant from one end of the glass to the other. And we'll have the WCA cheerleaders now to entertain you. Enjoy. Good job by the young ladies. Should be interesting. WCA has struggled, much like I am with grammar tonight. They've struggled here at home. They're 2-5, but have done quite well on the road where they're 3-1. They've scored 766 points, and they've allowed 678. Meanwhile, Kennedy has 2-3 at home and 3-3 on the road. They've scored 754 and allowed 773. Interesting that they are upside down in terms of plus minus, while Waterbury Career Academy way plus, but they both share the same record at 5-6. So we're underway in the second quarter. Turner moves the ball down low and across the top to Turner. He goes to take a shot and it's blocked. Watson runs into his own man Lazaro, but still comes away with it. And now Edwards. Edwards surveying the circumstances, looking. There's a double team briefly. They're playing the zone. They look to get it down low, but it's picked off. And Racine almost got it back. But going coast to coast and blocked by Edwards. But I believe they're going to call the foul. Yep, they do call the foul on Edwards.
Foul number 1, John Edwards.
That's his first. Going to the line is Juwan Jones. He'll shoot 2. Jones shoots the first, goes off the glass and gets it. 28-13. 36 seconds into the second quarter. Shoots the second. And that one's no good. Rebounded by Racine, who looks to push the tempo and then decides to hold up. Looking around. Lazaro calling for the ball. Edwards moves, swings down to the low post, out into the corner. And a three-point shot that goes off the boards. Lott stepped on the line, and it will go back the other way. Checking in is number 34. I didn't catch the name, but it wasn't on my list, so we'll find that one out at halftime. I asked before the game, do I have everybody? They said yes. Apparently not. Nice pass. There's Watson with the block and a three-pointer. That's short. And putting it back in is Dozier. It's an interesting turn of events there. Edwards and Turner go man-to-man. Swung around and goes through the hands of Lott. Watson and Lott double teaming. Watson almost steals it. Tossed out wide, going strong to the hoop, and there goes Watson again, and finishing off the glass is Jay Turner with his first bucket of the game. Edwards controls the offense. Lazaro back to Lott. Lazaro's trying to get open. Going across the top. And back down to Lott. He shoots a three. That's no good. Watson rebounds. And he travels. Lott is going to go take a seat, as will Lazaro. Prado checks back in, as does Racine, as they both get a quick breather. Here comes Turner. Takes the pick. And they move the ball wild around. And we've got a foul before that. 34 picks up a foul. Oh, that's Prado. I thought they said 34, but okay. It's Matt Torres with the ball. Kyle Brown back. Torres back to Brown. Over to Turner. They move the ball quickly, but lost on the ground and recovered nicely by Torres. Reach in, That's a reach in on 34, I believe. Yep, his first.
Requires foul number 34, James Solway. His first, team's fourth. Checking in penalty number 34, Jazier Norwood.
Jazier Norwood checks in. Kyle Brown checks out. And Turner gets the offense underway for the Kennedy Eagles. Torres faces a zone that WCA is playing, a 3-2 zone. Look for the double team, thrown out wide over the top. Trapped in the corner, but thrown underneath and picked off by Watson. Juwan Jones just ran out of room. Thrown in down low and taken away by Norwood. A long bomb up to Turner, and he goes for it, and it gets the roll. 28-19. So what was an 18-point lead is now a 9-point lead for the home Spartans. Running a play, Racine with a long three, goes in and out. Watson is there, he makes the bucket, and he's fouled. Count the basket. That one is called on Jazier Norwood, that's his second.
Foul number 34, Jazier Norwood, his second, team's fourth. Checking the game for the Spartans, number 20, Daryl Coombs. Checking the game for the Eagles, number 20, Kyle
Daryl Coombs checks in for the first time. Rafael Prado goes to take a seat. He has 2 fouls. And Watson will shoot to make this point play. And gets the bounce. And we have a 31-19 lead. Kennedy. And a little bit of too much dribbling. Racine's got it. He goes all the way up and gives it to Watson for the jam. Thrown all the way down, and Watson comes back the other way and got nothing but ball and gets called for the foul. He got nothing but ball on that one. But Todd Pinchuk saw it differently.
Spartans foul number 22, Marco Watson.
Wow. Watson with his first. And going to shoot free throws will be Kyle Brown. I really sincerely think he got nothing but ball on that one. Gabe, you thought he got nothing but ball? But he got nothing but ball. Yeah. And trust me, folks, if Gabriel Humphrey tells you he got nothing but ball, he got nothing but ball. He's NBA bound. I'm going homebound. All right, so he makes the free throw. It's 33-21 with under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Edwards dances along the sideline, gets himself some space, goes between the legs, and swings the ball around. Racine wide open for 3. That's his spot, and he hits it. It's back up to a 15-point lead for the home Spartans. Swung into the corner. And Edwards is going to get whistled. That's his second.
Foul number 1, John Edwards. His second, team 6th.
And Matt Torres will throw the ball in to his senior teammate, Jay Turner. Turner pulls up for a long 3. Nothing but air. And turns it over to the Spartans. Racine has it now. Combs threw it in. Khalil Simon getting ready to check back in. Racine finds Edwards. Racine. He looks and creates. Edwards throws up a long 3. That one rolls off the rim. And Coombs gets it. Kicks it back outside. Wide, long 3. In and out. Racine with the rebound. He goes hard to the hoop and gets it. 38-21. Outstanding play by the Spartans under the hoop. Brought it back out to a 17-point lead. And a timeout called by Ryan Sullivan as he's going to regroup his Kennedy Eagles. They had cut the lead to 9, and now it's back out to 17. Truly a lot of hard work from the Spartans in order to build that lead back up. Some timely shooting. Free throws, you name it. Defense. .247 left in the first half. What's been a very entertaining game so far between Kennedy and the Spartans, Kennedy Eagles. Turner's got it. Back to Kyle Brown. And Turner brings it across the half-court line. That's a walk. Sincere Dozier was moving his pivot foot and caused the walk and the turnover. 2:35 left. Here come the Spartans. Racine, guarded by Torres, throws up a three, and it rolls off the rim. And rebounded and brought out by Juwan Jones. Over to Turner, swung into the corner for Dozier. He throws up a long one. And coming away with it is Simon, hit from behind. Juwan Jones got the ball but knocked it out of bounds. Outstanding effort by Dozier to try and keep it in, but it didn't work. Racine with 2 minutes exactly to go in the first half. Watson goes strong to the hoop. He's fouled. And that will go to Turner. That's his first.
Foul number 24, Jay Turner, his first, team's fifth.
So Watson has been an absolute thorn in the sides of the Eagles today. And he hits the first. Team matches their biggest lead of the game at 18. Second one is no good, but rebounded by Simon. Racine's got it. Watson cuts through. Simon goes off the dribble, kicks it out wide. Simon's shot is no good. And that's rebounded by Jones, knocked out of bounds. And Torres will come and take the ball, throw it in. He gives it to Jay Turner. Spartans in a 3-2 zone defense. Turner trying to figure out where the seams are, and he finds one. But Juwan Jones goes too hard off the glass, and coming away with it are the Spartans with about 1:15 left in the first. And a nice move, but Racine can't get it to fall. And a nice effort by Dozier. Goes off a Spartan and will remain with the Eagles. Kyle Brown gonna throw it in. Gets it to Dozier. Dozier takes a bump. And that will get a foul on Daryl Combs, excuse me. So they're in the bonus, so it'll go to a 1-1 with 1:07 left and an 18-point deficit for the visiting Eagles. Todd Pinchuk gives it to Dozier. He dribbles, gets himself set, he shoots, and hits. So he'll get the bonus. Shoots the second, makes the second. And coming back in is Larry Lazaro. Nicely done to get it to Racine. And thrown up ahead to Simon. He pulls up for a shot. It's blocked. And what should have been a jump ball, bit of a delayed call there. Juwan Jones got tied up. Khalil Simon called for a foul. And that will be a 1-and-1 as well, with 58.4 left in the first half, a 39-23 margin. With the Waterbury Career Academy Spartans on the beneficial end. I'm cracking Gabriel up with my inability to speak tonight. Misses the front end, and that's rebounded by Watson. Gives it to Coombs. To Racine, thrown in the corner for Simon for three. That one's no good. Watson's there for the rebound. He goes off the glass. They battle amongst themselves. Watson comes away with it, goes for the jam, and it doesn't go. Ball is still loose. There's Watson again, and he goes for the glass and puts it away. That's the difference in this game. Kennedy just can't seem to do anything on the rebounds, and WCA is getting them all. I'm going to love to look at that stat, see where they're at that way. And a long shot for three from Torres, and he buries it with 15 seconds left. Thrown all the way down to Simon. He's alone, and he gets the bucket. And there's 10 seconds left in the first half. Dozier, Racine with 4 seconds left. He goes all the way, and they get the bucket as time expires. Lazaro puts it away, and after first half, we have a 19-point lead, the biggest of the game for WCA, with a 45-26 lead. This is Mitch Beck along with Gabriel Humphrey, and this is a CIAC Waterbury Boys Varsity Basketball, brought to you by DETSportsMedia.com on Channel 16 and YouTube. Stick around. We'll be back with the second half soon. Welcome back to Birch Street here in Waterbury at the Waterbury Career Academy Gymnasium. Mitch Beck along with Gabriel Humphrey for you. We've got the halftime statistics for you. Kennedy and their 26 points, 4 for Kyle Brown, 3 for Matt Torres, 4 for Jay Turner, 6 for Sincere Dozier. Juwan Jones has a 3, and Kazir Norwood has 6. In terms of fouls, Matt Torres has 1, Jay Turner has 1, Juwan Jones has 1, and Norwood has 2. For Waterbury Career Academy, they've got 45 points right now. Jonathan Edwards has 5 and 2 fouls. Langston Racine has no fouls, has 7 points. Khalil Simon has a foul and 2 points. Darryl Coombs has a foul. Marquand Watson absolutely dominated the first half, and he had 1 foul and 25 points. Rafael Prado has 2 fouls, 2 points, and Lawrence Lazaro has 4 points, no fouls. And Jaden Stallworth was number 34. It was different than the number that they had listed here on the sheet. So I had the right amount of numbers, but they threw up a different number. They threw me a curveball. These kids, they don't keep the same number all year long, apparently. They switch them. I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling very, very bad. They got me. Gabriel's laughing at me. At least somebody is. Okay, so we're going to start the second half. Original starters on the floor for both squads. WCA will start with the ball. Jonathan Edwards is going to throw it into Langston Racine with a 19-point difference as WCA looks to keep rolling. Racine looks to get it back to Watson. He kicks it out to Edwards. Edwards goes hard to the middle and throws it outside and back to Watson down low after a pass from Racine. He goes for the hook, no good, gets his own rebound for a second and taken away by Dozier, who spins, goes coast to coast. He takes the shot, goes high. Watson made the arc change And putting it back in was Matt Torres. Racine directing traffic. Edwards goes back to Racine. Simon going coast to coast on the sideline. Backline gets the ball this time and throws it back up on top to Edwards. Edwards looks to go with speed. He loses control of the ball, steps on it, gets it back, throws up a shot. It's blocked. And here comes Beeman going coast to coast, goes around Simon, or Racine, I'm sorry. And that one gets kicked off of Edwards and out of bounds, 45-28. And Kennedy will bring it in. Here's Jay Turner now. We've got a full court press on, and the ball is broken into the front court. Torres over to Turner. Beeman back to Turner. Turner kicks it into the corner for a shot. That goes off the rim and rebounded by Watson. Watson gives it to Edwards. Edwards brings it up into the forecourt. Racine has it now and gives it back to Edwards. Edwards looking for help, finds it in Racine. And they go strong side. Racine goes to the hoop, and he gets it. 47-28. Full court pressure on Turner. He's running out of room. He gives up the dribble and is able to get it to Torres. Torres works it down low, skims it across the top to Dozier. Dozier works his way through, and that one is knocked out of bounds by Marquand Watson. Checking into the game is Lawrence Lazaro. Khalil Simon will go take a seat. Turner's going to throw it in. He kicks it out to Torres. Torres pulls up for a three, and he hits it. 47-31, 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Kicked out to Edwards. Edwards and Racine. Edwards, he throws up a three and does nothing but the bottom of the net. 50-31. 19-point difference. Just where we started. Torres. Beeman back to Torres. Kicks it out to Turner. Into the corner. Back to Turner. Swinging around. Nice movement. Torres for a long three. And that one's no good. Dozier with the rebound. He goes to the glass and gets the bucket. 50-33. Racine now brings it to the forecourt. Prado sets a pick, makes some space, kicked out to Edwards. Edwards goes hard to the hoop, and he's fouled. That'll go on Beeman. That's his first. First foul of the second half for the Kennedy Eagles.
Foul number 5, this first team's first. At the line, shooting 2 for the Spartans, number 1, John Edwards.
Edwards is going to shoot. First one, nicely done. He'll shoot the second and buries the second one. 52-33. Beeman trapped in the corner, 3 faces in his face. That was great grammar.
Spartans foul number 13, Lawrence Lazaro.
Lazaro gets his first.
His first, team's first.
Beeman's going to throw it in. And Turner comes to the top. A 3-pointer for Torres. And that goes hard off the back of the glass. Dozier is there. Back of the rim, excuse me. And Turner's got it. Turner kicks it out to Beeman. Beeman throws it in the middle. And some strong defense from Watson as he denies Norwood. And Dozier now goes by Watson. And a timeout is called by Ronan O'Leary. 4:10 left in the third quarter. It's a 19-point difference. The home Spartans leading the Eagles 52-33. Mitch Beck, Gabriel Humphrey with you for this DETSportsMedia.com production of CIAC Waterbury Boys Varsity Basketball, seen only on Channel 16 here in Waterbury and on YouTube, where it's seen around the world. The demand from around the world to watch Waterbury basketball and hear this voice and your pictures everywhere. That's the beauty of the interweb, which are just a bunch of tubes, if I remember, some politician said. Just a bunch of tubes. I'd like to sell some of those tubes. Make a couple of bucks, I think. I'll start this thing. I'll call it, I don't know, Google. Racine. Ball brought down to Watson. Nice move. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Watson dug in his hip and turned. And they called the offensive foul. Ronan O'Leary showing what he thought happened. But Watson, regardless, picks up his second foul. Turner has it. Edwards putting pressure on the ball. Full court press. Gets it to Dozier. He dumps it down low. And taken away by Racine. Racine comes with speed into the forecourt. Looks to go all the way. He does. Doesn't get the shot to go. Watson rebounded it, but knocked it out of bounds. Torres takes the ball from Brown. Brown gives it to Turner. Racine almost breaks it away. Torres pulls up, comes up short. Norwood rebounds, kicks it out to Turner for three, and he hits. 52-36 with just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Head coach Ryan Sullivan down on one knee. Nice turnaround, doesn't go. And that's rebounded by Norwood, but a foul. And they will call Lazaro for a reach-in. That's his. Oh, they called it on Prado. That was kind of weird. I thought that was on Lazaro. It looked like it was him that was reaching in. I have been known to be wrong once or twice. Nice move. Turner, another block shot. Another block shot from Watson. 2:56 left in the third quarter. Turner has it, throws it out to Torres. He pump fakes, gets a bunch of the teammates to jump. And is dribbling, looking for space. Dozier moves with speed. It's a little wild. Kicked out to Turner. Turner goes by and kicks it out to Torres. Torres pulls up for a three, goes in and out, and rebounded by Coombs. Racine has got it and brings it across the half court, looking to set up the Spartan offense. Thrown down low to Watson. Watson fights for space. Gets a shot off, doesn't go, but gets his own rebound and puts it away. 54-36. Since cutting it to 9, Kennedy has not been able. That was a beautiful move there, by the way, by Dozier. But they have not been able to get it back down there, except to the upper teens. We've been pretty much staying put at this area ever since. So Edwards has it, gives it up to Racine. They work the ball around the perimeter. Racine looks to penetrate, does. Goes up with the shot and gets it over the rim and in. 18 points again. Turner goes with speed, coast to coast, and that one's blocked by Watson. Back to Edwards. He goes for the layup, no good. Brown gets it and falls. Taken away by Dozier, then back to Brown. And Norwood can't handle the pass. And a turnover. It's an interesting little extreme sport under the basket there. Coombs has it and throws it into Racine. It's like Lott is going to check in. Spun around Lazaro, back to Racine. Coombs sets up a pick and a long three. That goes in and out. And there's Watson again. Goes hard to the hoop. And how he wasn't called for, the foul. He was mugged. Turner goes coast to coast and gets the basket. I thought Watson should have been fouled. Obviously, Ronan O'Leary thought he should have. He's incensed. Letting Todd Pinchuk know. Andrew Magazine saying to watch. Less than 20 seconds. A long three. And that's good. Lazaro buries the three. 15 seconds left in the period. Turner goes coast to coast, throws it to Torres, and he can't handle it, and it goes out of bounds. Lott checks in. Edwards is going to go take a quick breather. Khalil Simon checks in, gives Coombs a break. With 10.3 seconds left, Racine going to set up for the final shot. With 5 seconds to go, they're looking for Simon. He pulls up for three. He gets fouled, and they don't call anything. Ronan O'Leary is beside himself, and rightfully so. How that wasn't a foul, I just don't know. It's supposed to be if he gets smacked pretty hard. That's usually a foul. But apparently our referee and our umpire today don't think it was. So at the end of three, it's a 19-point deficit for the visiting Kennedy Eagles. Spartans at home doing well, lead 59-40. And the Spartan cheerleaders bringing a little pep and vinegar. There's a saying so old, it's older than you, Gabriel. It's an old, old saying. It's even older than me, which means it's older than dirt. They always get excellent crowds here at WCA. And tonight, a packed house. They love their Spartans. So we'll start the final 8 minutes. The Spartans have 3 team fouls. The visiting Eagles have 1 and a 19-point differential. Kennedy will start with the ball in the fourth quarter. Brown going to give it to Turner to start things off. Andrew Magazine gives him the ball. And we're underway. Brown has it. He's manned up by Lazaro. Thrown back over to Turner. Turner's looking for something. He's fronted by Watson. Dozier with a spin. Excellent dribbling. Gets it to Brown. Brown goes to give it to Norwood. Norwood wasn't ready for it, and it goes out of bounds. Dozier is an impressive young man. This is the first I've seen him play. He didn't play the last Kennedy game that I did. But he has a lot of talent, and he's a freshman. Racine finds a lane, gets through the seam, And he's fouled.
Shooting 2 for the Spartans, Langston Racine. Kennedy foul number 34, Kazir Norwood, his third.
That's Norwood's third foul. And just the team's second. Racine going to go to the line and shoot 2. Gets the first. And for the first time, it's a 20-point difference. 60-40. Math so simple, even I can do it. And it's now 21. Largest lead of the game for the Spartans. Thrown over the top. Torres and Turner. Torres for a long 3. That one rolls over the top of the rim, and Watson rebounds it and throws it up quickly up court. And another foul. Lazzaro's going to go, and he's going to shoot. Kyle Brown is going to be called. That's his first foul of the game. So Lazzaro get a chance to, it's already 21. Can make it as much as 23 if he can hit them both. There's one.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 33, Jaquan Jones.
Juwan Jones checks back in. Kazir Norwood goes and takes a seat. So Lazzaro gets set to shoot the second. He does. And hits it. Makes it a 23-point difference. Largest lead of the game for the Spartans. Brown throws it across to Torres. Torres kicks it out to Turner. Turner goes through the middle. And rebounded by Watson. Going coast to coast with it was, I couldn't quite say, oh, that was Lott. Turner took a 3, didn't get it. Dozier took a shot, didn't make it. And here comes Lazzaro. He gives it up to Lott, throws it off the glass, doesn't go. Watson had it for a moment. He took a shot, and now he's fouled and will go to the line. Matt Torres for the foul. He's second of the game. Watson have a chance to make it 25. He can put both away. Shoots the first and makes it. This is a live ball. Watson sets and fires, and it's short. Rebounded by Turner. Turner throws it up to Dozier. He can't handle it. And it's a turnover as Lazzaro knocked it away to Simon. Lott pulls up, and he hits it. 26-point lead now for the home Spartans, who are pulling away now. Kennedy shooting themselves in the foot. And we have a foul. That's going to get called on Khalil Simon. That's just his second foul. Both teams now have 4 fouls. Beeman's going to check in. Turner's going to take a break. Thrown out to Torres. Comes up top. Brown almost lost it to Racine. But Torres now going one-on-one with Simon. Beeman now. Gets it down low. Nice move. That was Juwan Jones. Nice coast-to-coast run. After rebounding it, Watson goes coast-to-coast. Dozier gets his first. Going to the line, Watson is going to shoot another 2. It's already a 28-point margin. He misses it, but gets his own rebound, loses a handle, and Dozier might have picked up his second. He does.
Total line, shooting 2 for the Spartans, Marquand Watson. That Kennedy fouls on number 32, Sincere Dozier.
2 quick fouls on Dozier. Turner heads into the dressing room, limping a bit. Trainer follows him in. Watson shoots the first and front rims it. Edwards comes back in. Khalil Simon goes and takes a break. You see Turner's limping a bit, takes off his armband, and he's going to sit there with the trainer. Watson makes the second. It's a 29-point difference with 5 and change to go. Beeman gives up the dribble, gives it to Torres. Torres finds no entry, looks for another pass and gets it with Beeman. Gets the ball back, finds a seam, loses the handle, and Racine has it. He's looking for it to break it out, goes behind his back in the corner to Edwards for 3. That goes in and out. And there's Lazaro, puts it back in. And it's now a 31-point difference. 5 minutes exactly left. And this one is going to go in the books as a win. Here's Edwards, and he puts it away. I would expect coaches to probably empty their benches momentarily. Dozier, his shot's no good. Racine comes up with speed, kicks it out to Lott. Lott throws up a 3 and hits it. It's a 36-point lead, and Racine with another pick. And that's jammed home by Watson. Ronan O'Leary calls a timeout with a 38-point difference. And you can pretty much expect, I would assume, that he's going to empty his bench now with 4:18 to go. Ryan Sullivan going to try and figure out what he wants to do for these next 4:18. Waterbury Career Academy's been averaging 68.8 points per game, 31.7 rebounds, 11 assists, 11 steals, and 2.9 blocks per game. They've certainly exceeded all of that here today. These two teams last played on January 4th at Kennedy. WCA won 90-67. That was a 23-point difference. We're at a 38-point difference now. It has been about as dominant a performance that you can ask for from WCA. So Lott checks into the game, as does Jaden Stallworth. Gerald Council gets into this one. Jonathan Edwards, the only starter that remains.
And number 11, Gerald Council.
Justin Parker in the game also for WCA. And a long 3, that rolls off, and Edwards gets the rebound. Edwards goes coast to coast, looks to give it up, and it's taken away and brought back. Parker has it. He gives it up to Stallworth, to Lott, and Edwards now. Over the top, Stallworth. He goes baseline. Edwards the cutter, almost had it. And rebounded Aaron Brioso. He's got the ball. Swung out, move to the hoop. Jawan Jones, and he draws the foul. I think that's going to do it for Edwards. And it is. Great game from him tonight. Checking in is Vines. Tajamar Vines. They call him TV is what I've been told. I just assume call him TV and say it correctly. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. 78-42. Lott sets up the offense. Looks to get a seam, does. Throws it up and misses. And here's Brown with the ball. Brown has a smile on his face. They look to go up top. Juwan Jones went for the alley-oop. He got fouled. He'll shoot two.
Spartans foul number 23, TV Vines. His first, team sixth.
TV Vines
number 33, Jaquan Jones.
with the foul. 2:58 remaining, 78-42. And that one just signifies the way this has gone for Kennedy. Bounced and popped out. Shoots the second, makes it. 78-43 with under 3 to go. Thank you for joining us tonight in this DETSportsMedia.com production of CIAC Waterbury Boys Varsity Basketball. Mitch Beck and Gabriel Humphrey bringing you all the action tonight. Interesting way to spend a Friday night. Long shot was an air ball. Juwan Jones brings it down. He gives the ball up. Derek Yates in the game now. There's a three. That one's up short. And Justin Parker goes coast to coast. He loses the ball, but taken away and put in by TV Vines. 80-43. Long three. That's an air ball. And Lott brings it into the forecourt. Parker goes hard to the hoop and gets it. Under 2 to go, 82-43. And the bench really enjoying that for the Spartans. And that one's thrown away. And the Spartans will have the ball back with a chance to make it a 41-point difference. My math skills are improving. You could say about that. Lott gets it out to Parker. He throws up a three, and that's an air ball. And there's a foul. Parker gets a foul. Ivan Zielinski is going to go to the line. Lott called for the foul. David Zielinski. He misses the first. .121 left in the game. Zielinski shoots and gets the second. 82-44. Lott calls out the play and sets it up. Long three, rolls over the top of the rim, knocked out of bounds. Gerald Council had a hand on it. He's not happy with the call, but he clearly got his hand on it. Brown with just over a minute to go. And the lights are fading for some reason. Somebody touched the lights. I'm sure they paid the bill. So, under a minute now. Eagles, Brown at the top of the key. Swung out wide. Derek Yates gives it up to Brioso. He throws up an air ball. And here comes Lott. Under 30 seconds to go. And they are just going to walk this one off. Juwan Jones started to leave the court. And Ryan Sullivan told him to stick around. Under 10 to go. And it looks like we've got a timeout. Nope. And the clock has just quickly run out. And the final, Spartans 82, Kennedy Eagles 44. So thank you for joining us here on a Friday night. This DETSportsmedia.com production of CIAC Waterbury Boys Varsity Basketball, seen only on Channel 16 and YouTube. For Gabriel Humphrey, this is Mitch Beck saying thank you for joining us on the Game of the Week. Waterbury Career Academy 82, Kennedy Eagles 44. Thank you very much for joining us. Good night.